Hey, Aaron.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing good. I just picked up these embroidered sweatshirts this morning.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah, very
cool.
happy about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Send me your address. We'll send you one over.
All right. Hey, real quick. Hey, thanks guys for joining us, Tony Hill. My channel making sense of credit, but now I do so much more. But I wanted to invite you guys to this, and I got the founder and co-founder of FairFigure. Thanks, Aaron, for being here with us today.
Yeah, Tony,
Um,
thanks for having me.
And I just want to, full disclosure, I just want to say, first of all, I am also a an affiliate of FairFigure, and because I believe in the product and I love what they're doing, and actually I've been associated with Aaron in this company for about maybe a month or two now, right, Aaron? Going back and forth.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think about 2 months now.
yeah, and he's been so gracious answering all my questions, and I think FairFigure has a great product, man, and kudos to you and your team for coming up with this, especially how much Equifax have really gained steam in the last 5 years. So with
Hmm.
that, I just want to say to my subscribers and non-subscribers, thanks for being with us today. So, uh, and welcome to the channel. So, Aaron, I think really the easiest way to do this is tell us a little bit about FairFigure, how it got started, and what do you see now and in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're a member of FairFigure, you've kind of probably seen the growth over the past year or two with the platform, but this is the first time you're hearing about it. We're here to be your co-pilot from startup to enterprise. So we're there to hold your hand through that process. So right after you form your LLC, you get your company and you go, okay, what do I do next? And a lot of you have heard about business credit and the opportunities it presents for getting your business funding not attached to your social security number. And a lot of people are kind of confused on how that works. So we're here to guide you on that and kind of give you some insights into what your scores are, how to boost them, how to get capital, and how to use the capital after.
Gotcha, gotcha. And tell us a little bit about your products that are associated with FairFigure.
Yeah, so we have two core products on the platform. Well, actually, three of them. One of them is completely free for you. So you can join right now, go on fairfigure.com, look up your company. If your company doesn't exist in the bureau database yet, we'll actually send it over to the bureaus for them to create a file for you. So if you're brand new or established, you can join for free. In there, you could check your credit safe scores for free, which are your commercial credit reports. And you could also check what we call the foundation report. And the foundation report is that basis for your business applying for something as simple as a lease or maybe a business credit card or maybe funding. So we look at, is your data matching across Secretary of State and the bureaus? Is your business active? Are there any UCCs or liens or any filings on your business that you don't know about? So that's all completely free to you.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Let's talk a little bit about so you have three products. Do they all report to Equifax?
Yeah, so the first product is completely free. If you want to just jump in and dip your toes in, see what's going on, costs you nothing. And then once you fall in love with the platform, which I think you will, then you'll probably want to upgrade to the premium plan. The premium plan, what we offer there, is you could also view your Equifax commercial reports. And what's really cool about our layout of our report is there's other reports you could purchase, but I think ours lays it out in a unique way that is very readable. You have all your trade lines in one place with reference numbers on it, which a lot of vendors aren't doing. And you can kind of see a holistic 360 view of all of it. It reads similar to a personal credit report, which we're all familiar with. And we're kind of trying to take that to the commercial space. With that, also, you get your personal credit scores. So you get your Vantage Tri Bureau identity protection. And the cherry on top is every monthly payment on this program is reported to the commercial credit bureaus. So as you're making your on-time payments, checking your scores, it's also building a trade line for your business.
Very nice, very nice. And so, I think my one reason my subscribers subscribe to my channel, I keep it 100 with them. And the thing about it is that I see a lot of these other creators. No disrespect, but I like to keep it 100 as far as the possibilities. Sometimes they throw out these 500,000 business credit card, you know, and they put the company out there for clicks and more views. I keep it 100. So I always like to ask the co-founders and CEOs, a tough question. Give us the real about the financing and how that works. And I know there are possibilities to get higher lines, but explain to the subscribers and the viewers how that's going to.
Yeah, absolutely. So this kind of ties into the third product that we have, which is the FairFigure Capital Card. This is a starter card. So as long as you're in business for 3 months and doing maybe $2,500 a month revenue, you're going to get approved for it. And these are low limits. These are like 250, 500, maybe
And
$1,000
I
on the
do, and
starter
I
card.
do have, and I do have one for 500. Not to
Yeah,
interrupt, but I do just let my viewers.
yeah, yeah. It's an easy program to get started. You're not going to get $10 billion on the start, but we kind of look at the business journey as you as an entrepreneur as going through college, right? So college for your business is going to be building your business, building your clients, building a relationship with the banks. But in order to get into college, you have to do some college prep, right? So
Absolutely,
we're here for the college prep. We're helping you get your business in line and all those fundamentals. So whenever you submit your application to join school or, get $500,000 from Navy Federal, something like that, you have everything lined up. And there are certain elements to applying for school that you don't need to do it, but it helps, right? So are you doing any sports? You don't have to play sports to join a college, but do the colleges like it? They love that. Are you doing any academics or athletics? Are you doing any charity, any club stuff like that? So that's kind of how we look at the business cycle. So when you're applying with FairFigure, they're going to look at the trade lines, right? So they're going to want to see a few trade lines. That's you playing basketball and maybe wanting to play sports for the team for the school. And then they're going to look at some basics like, do you have a website? Do you have a social media presence? Have you ever interned before? Right? Have you gotten a summer job before? And that FairFigure Capital card is kind of like that internship. So you get your 500, you get your $1,000, you pay it off on time. So whenever you go to the banks, they go, okay, this guy knows how to play, he knows how to join the clubs, he has everything in line. Let's get him into the program.
absolutely. And so the possibility of getting more funds currently is going to be more so external.
Yeah, so we have two internal programs on it, and one is being launched shortly. But right now, when you apply for the card, we do have some more established folks applying for the card. We see a lot of trucking companies and trucking dispatchers doing 12, 13, 14,000 a month. They're already in school. They got into the college already, but they're looking for higher lines of credit. So, a company like that, it's very realistic for them. We could say to the bank, like, hey, this client took a card with us. They paid on time. We have a good reputation with them. I think you guys should take a look at this file, and you can see those companies getting $20,000, $30,000, for the company. The second thing we're working on is kind of bringing this in-house because we want to start originating and underwriting these type of deals ourselves instead of sending it out to other vendors. So what we're doing is creating a line of credit product. So you could log in, you'll get approved for 30,000. You don't have to take it all now. And as you need it, you just request the draw amount on the product.
Okay. Wow. And so I know a lot of questions are going to come, from viewers and subscribers are going to say, what's the difference between FairFigure and NAV?
Yeah, absolutely. So Nav is a wonderful company, and we draw a lot of inspiration from what they're doing. But we feel that as the company got so big, it's become somewhat corporate, and it's hard to talk to them like a person, like me and you are talking, right?
Absolutely.
And you need to listen to your customers to know what they want and what they need. So a few months ago, we actually had an external customer service team and they're answering the chats, but we were looking through them and they weren't really listening to what the customers were wanting and needing. So we brought all that in-house. My co-founders reviewing every chat, talking to the customers, and with bringing that customer service in-house, we're really able to make these changes on the fly. So if someone says, "Hey, I didn't see this on my report. Let me add it." Tony, you messaged me, "Hey, I can't see this on the foundation report," and in a week we were able to add it. So I think the fact that we're small, we're not corporate, we're able to listen to you and accommodate those changes.
Yeah.
I think what also is unique about us too is the card product. There's other secured cards out there on the market. You could also get your net 30s, things like that. But the secured card, you have to put the money up front. With the FairFigure card, you apply and you could select either a 4 or 8 week term. You don't have to put up that $500, $600 up front. You could select a weekly payment on that and then use that card
Absolutely.
for the monitor. You can use it for your net 30s. And we see it on the statements. We see people getting their Quill and their Uline, their Granger, CEO
Right.
Creative, whatever, with the card. So it's really great to leverage both of those. So now you have three trade lines in one.
Yeah, I know, and it's like a secure business credit card that you pay down the line versus now that's a net one
Hmm.
card, and basically, once again, they're taking a full amount out within a day or two.
Yeah.
I definitely like your product. Let me ask you this: so, for a for a person like me that's been around for a long time, what is
Hmm.
an experienced business owner who kind of been around for a while but have very few trade lines? How soon can they expect for this to hit their?
Yeah, so as the reporting works, and you know, with consumer credit, it's almost instant. You apply for a Chase card, you see it hit your report on Credit Karma, and then probably in like a week or two, you'll see it on your report. With commercial credit, it's a little bit different because the way it works is it's tied to your EIN, but there is no complete database from the government of EINs, right? So you have secretaries of states, and every state is different. Florida is different than New York and then Wyoming. So you have data aggregators that put it together, but because every state is different, there's not one unified source except for the bureaus who, just the name of bureau, bureaucratic, they just move a little bit slower. So how it typically works is we'll report on the 15th of the month, right, for the prior month. So January, everything in January, February 15th, that whole report goes out to the bureaus. The bureaus could process it instantly, or it could take 2 weeks for them to process, right? So now it's with the bureaus. Now is a delay too with your monitoring because the monitor, us like NAV, like everyone else, they're going to pull once a month. So if the timing isn't right, you could see a 30 to 45-day window, even though it's on the report sooner. So we'd like to say give it 45 days to 60 days. It's not an instant process. It's a marathon. We're not sprinting.
That's right.
But I would just say just take your time with it. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you're going to make mistakes and you're not going to have the results you want. You really need 6 months to really mature your business and grow into it. So while you're working on this business credit thing, you need to be working on the side too on your business and getting those clients and getting those customers and that social media and that website.
Right. Yeah, no, I have to say I love the product, and I especially like the talk about the correction area that you can actually make
Yeah.
corrections on Equifax.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something that, when we brought customer service back in-house, we started listening to customers, and I have to say, like 80% of the comments that came in were, hey, this address is incorrect. Hey, this is an old address. Hey, I moved. Maybe there's a typo misspelling. And they have no way to really directly contact the bureau. I mean, there's an 800 phone number, and you're probably going to sit on hold, and they won't, this.
It's awful. Yeah.
Yeah, so we released a credit correct product, and we built a lot of trust with the bureaus, especially since we have our banking partnership license. They're trusting who we are and what we're doing. So as the customer comes in, you want to correct information, we do a little selfie check. So on the dashboard, you can upload your selfie. It checks your ID, just so we know that you are who you are. And then we're able to tell the bureaus, hey, we know this is Aaron. We have his ID. He wants to update his address, and we could liaison that over to the bureaus quicker than you're able to.
And the fact that you can upload a document.
Yeah, we have document
So
upload as well. Yeah.
that's pretty cool. No, that's I have to say I love the product. Um, Let me ask you this. So if if anything, product that's out there that's comparable to yours, what would you compare your product? Because I don't think there's any. And look, people are going to talk about now, but I think your
Hmm.
product is head and shoulders. And look, I mean, we went 2 months, right, toe to toe, and I love the fact that, like you said, you were there to answer questions. You always picked up the phone. If you weren't available, you always call me back. I have to tell you guys, this company, man, I tell you, is off to a flying start, and they got a
Thank
fantastic.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot hearing that and getting some positive feedback on what we're doing and just knowing that we're going in the right direction. To answer your question, it's hard to compare. I mean, we're here to kind of disrupt the status quo because, for the past 5, 10 years, there's only been one or two routes you could go. You go to nav.com and then you get your boxes from Quill and then you cross your fingers and then what? So,
Okay.
we're here to kind of complement those things. You still need your net 30s and those vendors and stuff like that. But, you could use a FairFigure card to purchase that and you can monitor over here. And then we're looking to kind of take you to that next step and access more funding in the future. So I guess we're comparable to NAB, but we're trying to be a little bit different.
Absolutely. Well, and I like the fact that, I've been doing personal and small business credit coaching for a long time, about 35 years. And I like the fact that, a company like yours, really, you talk about college and prerequisites and stuff like that. But really you're giving business owners almost a lesson, in a master degree in a really short period of time if they just follow along.
hmm Yeah, that's how we look at it, educational and as a tool, as a resource. And again, kind of goes back to that co-pilot. We're here to help tutor you and mentor you. So when you get those tests that come in, you could come to FairFigure and talk to us and, let us help you study for them.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have. Anything else you'd like to add for the viewers and the subscribers?
No, just we really appreciate the positive feedback we've gotten, and we always appreciate constructive criticism. So if there's something that you don't like or you're confused about, just let us know, and you'll probably see a change in a week. So we always invite, feedback on the platform and how we can make it better for you.
Excellent. Well, and I think my last thing, let's, real quickly talk about the premium pricing. How does that work?
Yeah, the premium
And the
pricing.
cost.
Yeah, the premium pricing right now, I think we're doing a discount. It's 14.99 for the first month. Then after that, it's 29.99 a month. Which really is a great deal because if you're paying for a personal credit monitor anyway, you're probably spending 20 bucks. You might as well get it with us because we have the Tri Bureau there and you get a, reporting trade line to your commercial bureau. So I think it's pretty moderately priced. The card program, what we do is we charge a flat fee on it based on the payment schedule. So if you want to pay it back quicker and you want to take a lower amount, it's going to be a lower rate than if you want to do an 8-week term and a higher amount. It's going to be a little bit pricier.
And then and I just thought of this, talk a little bit about the payments. Is it weekly? That's right, for the card.
Yeah, how we do it is we do weekly payments and it's automatically drafted from your bank account. So the full amount, let's say you take 500 bucks and it's loaded onto that card. That card is yours to use today. You get a virtual card. You could go on PayPal, Amazon, put it on your Uber Eats, whatever. We also send your physical card in the mail.
Yep, I
The
just
physical
got
card
mine.
take. Oh, did you? That's awesome.
I did. Mhm.
That's great, great, great. Yeah, so the physical card is obviously going to take a few days to ship in the mail. The reason we send the physical card is first off, it's cool to have. Second off is people like to take renewals on them. So after they pay off their term, sometimes they'll take more and they want to use that card. We see a lot of truck drivers buying gas and things like that. So you can keep that same card. If you take a new term on it, then you can use that card.
Excellent. All right, sir. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time out for me and the subscribers and the viewers. And we really appreciate your time. And I have to say, you got a good product there, and I'm glad to be part of this. And my viewers know, likely if I'm on it, man, I've done my research, and if I'm gonna refer it, it's gonna be what it is.
For
What
sure.
you say it is gonna be what you say it is.
Thank you so
And
much
once
for your
again,
time, Tony.
yeah, absolutely appreciate the time, sir, and good luck with Fairfig and a new product. And
All right.
I'm looking forward to getting my sweatshirt in the mail.
Yeah, we'll do. All right. Take care.
All
Thank
right,
you.
all right, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Cool.